doing today? How are you feeling? When you stretch your arms up in the air, do you feel a little bit tension? Any tightness anywhere? Maybe allowing your neck to go side to side. Let me know how you're feeling. Leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. If you're tuning in from our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to grow our channel organically. And if you're in our Facebook page, hello and welcome. Go ahead and give our page, The Citizen Life, a like in order to keep updated with all our mindful practices that we post on there. Well, I am so excited to welcome you. Today is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. But most importantly, today is going to be our session 2 of our core strengthening. We're going to get started here in a simple seating pose. Make sure you have your tools around. Today we're going to be using our strap once again in order to meet those places where our hands can't yet meet the distance. We're going to use the block. We're still trying to build that upper core body. We're still trying to build those biceps in order to jump, float from the back of the mat to the front of the mat. It also comes in handy in a lot of stretches in order to deepen the stretch or in order to ease on out some tension out of the stretch. You'll see what I mean as we go along. And today I'm going to be using a towel. Some of you may know I am nursing an injury on my right knee. So do as I say, not as I do. We'll be leading with the left just in case I can't perform the pose with the right knee. It hasn't been any problems. It shouldn't be any problem. Well, I'm not sure if I said it, but my name is Claudia H Brady, and I am an RYS certified yoga instructor. I usually teach at gyms and studios, but in light of COVID-19 and all of us, I should say most of us, because some countries have opened up, are in a stay-at-home order, we're coming straight to you from Seattle. Beautiful. I hope I've given you enough time to go ahead and grab those props, grab those tools, maybe get some water, pull up your tea right next to you, turn on your light, find that space, grounding down through your sitting bones. We're going to get started in an upright seated position. And just imagine your spine is a whole bunch of blocks, a Lego block. So what you want to do is go ahead and allow each block to stack up on top of one another. Allow your shoulders to peel up and back behind you. So they're hugging, the shoulder blades are hugging into one another. The elbows are going to be loosely towards your sides, towards the ribs. And the hands can be palms pressed down for grounding. Palms face up for receiving, and or following any mudra that you'd like to practice today. Beautiful. Allow yourself to settle in now. Find that space that grounds you through your pelvic floor down onto the mat. Beautiful. Those are those sitting bones, the ones we usually rely on when we ride in a bicycle. Hi, Mom. I'm glad to see that you're joining today. Now, everybody, go ahead and grow tall through the crown of your head. And go ahead and tuck in that chin back towards your head. Now, you want your head to be stacked on top of those shoulders. So in case some of us were doing this, we just want to press our head back. Imagine there is a wall right behind us, and we're trying to press every single space of our spine, the back of our head. Hello, Gabby. Go ahead and settle in. Once you're ready, go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Allow your brow to release and your eyelids grow heavy. We're actively reaching up through the crown and and grounding down through the sitting bones. So imagine this energy coming from the core as we keep our navel engaged. And imagine that pressure and that energy going down as we ground down and coming up as we lift up through the torso. Beautiful. It almost feels like you're gaining length in your spine. And if you have allowed your eyes to close, it feels with every breath that you become just a little bit lighter. Now don't worry, you're not going to go off floating away, but you will feel that weightless sensation as soon as you release your eyes and bring all the attention inward. By now, all the things that distract your mind, all the extra thoughts that are not beneficial to this space, to this pose. On your next exhale, wide jaw, let it out, sigh it out, yawn it out. Just let it go. Our next inhale is a fresh new opportunity for new breath. Oxygen flowing through our entire body, pumping fresh blood everywhere. Can you feel it? Pausing at the top of our breath, allowing our belly to grow big and long. We want to save this expression, and as you exhale, let it go. One more cleansing breath, just like that. Full inhale. Full exhale. For now, we should be in complete stillness. Our lips lightly sealed. Inhaling through our nose, restricting the breath through the back of the throat in order to cause this vibrating sensation. It's almost like you're grasping for more air. Now engage your navel as you exhale. Pull that navel back towards your spine. Imagine you are deflating a balloon, contracting an accordion. Really pull that abs back towards the spine. Maybe even expose those ribs. Make it exaggerated. It's okay. No one's looking. Inhale. Let that belly grow big, grow long. Imagine you just ate a big watermelon. You can't suck anything in. Beautiful. Exhale. Hollow out that belly. Remain straight on that spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take our 3 longest breaths of today. We should be at a 4 count, 5 count, maybe 6. Let me hear it. Inhale. By now, we honor our breath at full lungs and at empty lungs. Exhale. Two more, just like that. Maybe grow 1 more count. And exhale. Beautiful. Our belly is doing all the work here now. Full inhale. Last breath. Lion's breath is optional. Wide jaw. Stick out your tongue. Let it out. Beautiful. Welcome to this space. Imagine This little light breath work was your traveling, and now you've arrived to a space where only you, your feelings, your emotions matter. Your inhales, you allow that to fuel, to feed, to provide each muscle with blood, with oxygen. And every exhale, we bow to release any stress, any tension, unwanted thoughts. Let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, arms start to reach up to our sides. Spread those fingers wide. We like to call them spark, those fingers. Biceps come next to the ears. Right hand presses into the left. Feel that push and pull as you draw an equal line through heart center. Which side feels weak? Do they feel even, equal? Inhale, one more breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Focus on gaining length here. Exhale, draw a line through heart center. Settle right out heart center. Beautiful. Spread those fingers even wider. Imagine you're ripping up the webbing. It's okay. It won't happen. We're getting a nice stretch. Now, shine that chest towards your thumbs. Engage that belly. Pull the navel up and back. Remember, erect spine. No dips, no bends. Just the natural curve. Bow down your head. Just tuck in the chin. Nothing else. Feel a nice neck stretch here. Shoulders remain where they are. Core remains engaged. Set your intention for today's class. Today's class is going to be all about strengthening inward. Do whatever you have to make these poses happen, to stay in these poses. Maybe drop a knee, and then once you feel your body release and find joy, then you go right back into the pose. Remember, it's about challenging ourselves to grow. The try is what gets us there. There is no failure, it's only a practice. Once you're ready, inhale, arms reach up overhead. This time, go ahead and allow your eyes to blink open. Interlace all fingers at the webbing. Cross the thumbs. Release the index. Beautiful. Now, I want you to imagine that both of your hands are glued into one another. There is no space whatsoever in between your palms. They are suctioned into one another, and our biceps remain right behind the ears. Beautiful. Now, allow those fingertips to reach up towards the sky, grounding down through both sitting bones. Do not let yourself rock on those sitting bones, but rather reach up through the spine and allow your obliques, your side abs here, to press your way over to the right side of the room. Now we're actively reaching for that top right corner. It's okay, you're feeling a little tense. Even if you just moved 1 inch, that is good enough for me today. Once you're ready, inhale through center. And we're gonna go over to the left now. Now remain straight. Imagine there's 2 walls, one in front of you, one in back, and you are squeezing right in the middle. So there's no dipping forward and no curving back. Inhale through center. Exhale, release the elbows to the side. Pause. We're going to go right back into it. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all fingers at the webbing. Find the same bind. Inhale, reach up over to the right side of the room. This time we're going to stay here twice as long. Don't worry. It's only 3 breaths. Full inhale. Full exhale. 2 more, just like that. Find your one point of focus. Nothing else matters. This too is only temporary. Last breath. And exhale brings you back through center. Inhale, reach up. Now heading over to the left side of the room. Maybe now you notice that you found a little bit more depth. Let's go right into it. Beautiful. One more breath, just like that. Full inhale. And full exhale. Inhale brings you right back up. Exhale, bring your elbows out into a pull pose form. And we're just going to go ahead and focus on switching the hands. So invite those fingers to open up wide. And then we're going to bring those pinkies towards one another. Feel the tension here that we've created in the form. And we're going to go ahead and rotate the thumbs towards one another and pressing out to the walls. Beautiful. Now, thumb leading, we're going to release our hands to our low back, interlace our fingers at the webbing, and open up those shoulders as we hug the shoulder blades into one another. Now, if you can't reach for opposite webbing, this is a good time for you to grab onto that towel, onto that old t-shirt, or maybe you got yourself a strap. Now, I did recommend Amazon because obviously that is probably the fastest shipping from when we had our little chat on Friday. But go ahead and take a look around on Instagram, on our Facebook. There's always all these sustainable options for entrepreneurs, for people who are trying to bring awareness to sustainability and to a holistic lifestyle. Now we are going to be bringing in some stuff in from those environments. But for now, do what you can. If you don't have these tools, grab an old t-shirt. It really doesn't matter what it is, how it looks, what color. All that matters is that you're getting that nice benefit of the stretch. Once you're ready, release the bind. Now we've been sitting here on our legs for a while, so we're going to go ahead and allow the legs to grow along very slowly. We're going to flex our toes and then flex our heels. Then we're going to allow the bottom leg, the top leg to go bottom, and the top leg, the bottom leg to come top. There we go. Getting confused here myself. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all fingers at the webbing. This time we're going to find ourselves at that deeper distance. Beautiful. So go right into it. Pick up right where you left off. This might be good enough for you, or you might want to release that right hand down to the mat as you actively reach up through the left hand up to the sky. Now this is just here for support. We are not relying all our weight onto it, but just for support, maybe even tracking those fingers forward, allow you to gain that distance, and then once you have, you can meet your hands once again into one another. You can also find that distance and try to see if you can release your palm or maybe your forearm. As you press away from the mat, then you start to find that stretch on that left side oblique. Beautiful. Can you feel it all the way to your pinky? One last breath. Inhale, coming right back up. Try not to use momentum here. Find a break through center. Full inhale and exhale all the way to the left side of the room. Now remember, it's okay to rock your weight, but do not lift your hip just to meet the distance. Once you're ready, release the right hand, left hand down onto the mat, actively reaching through that left hand, right hand to the corner of the room. So we are coming straight to you from the Citizen Live, aka my living room. We live here in Seattle, Washington. I'd love for when this stay-at-home order lifts, some of us go and meet up and have some hiking. But with that being said, I don't know if you could hear that, but my neighbors are having a lot of fun watching something. Once you're ready, inhale, come right back up through center. And this time we're going to release the hand, the left hand on the top of the right knee, and we're going to find that bind as we bring our right hand right behind our low back so we can find that twist. Now you want to remain erect on your spine, and maybe your eyesight starts to look back. Really engage those biceps as you try to reach the chin towards the right shoulder. Beautiful. Now release any tension and organically unwind. Invite a few shoulder shrugs if that feels good for you. Maybe you'd like to stay in stillness and find a couple seconds. Now, stillness is always recommended between each pose. It allows you to gain your composure back. It allows you to focus back on your breath. And eliminated unnecessary movement can really get you from getting tired to finishing the space and the poses in a timely manner. Once you're ready, we're going to go ahead and twist now to the left side of the room. I can hear my kitty now having a conversation with the birdies. If you have a kitty who loves to serenade the birdies, give us a thumbs up. When you're ready, tuck that chin over to now the left shoulder as we take a peek back behind us. Now we never compromise depth. We never go in deeper and compromise our alignment. We'd rather be in alignment and take our time going in deeper. Once you're ready, organically unwind and find a few shoulder shrugs. It's that time to come into our tabletop. So once you're ready, come onto your hands and knees. Find a few cat and cows if you'd like. By now you should be quite acquainted to it. If you've been sitting here and you're like, I have no idea what terms you are talking about, go ahead and check out our Mindful Mornings sessions. It is 22 sessions to get you started in a practice for yoga. So go ahead and go to those. Those are more of a gentle practice. We break it down a little bit more on each poses and modifications. Once you're ready from your tabletop, go ahead and press the right leg back behind you. Now invite movement here, maybe pressing your heel further back. See where that stretch is engaged. Maybe rolling over your toes, see what that feels like. In our chaturangas, hopefully by the end of May, we should be ready to roll over our toes as we go from a down dog to an up dog and vice versa. Release the right knee down onto the mat. We're going to go ahead and do the same with the left leg. Get out any stretching you may need. Maybe your heels tend to have a hard time here. Maybe you're instep. Do you wear a lot of heels? Do you prefer your toes? Here we start to learn a lot about ourselves. Maybe your heel hurts. Where are you distributing the weight when we take a step? Maybe there's some tension in your hips. Close your eyes and explore. Release the left knee down onto the mat. Once you're ready, knees come wide, toes touch, so gently behind you. And we're just going to settle into our child's pose here, just as a reminder that the practice is all about connection. It's all about marrying the breath with the movement. Making sure that conversation of the body, we provide oxygen to our body, to our muscles, even when in stillness. And most importantly, we are giving love to ourselves right now. Now, rock forward. When you get to the point where you're like, I want to kill Claudia, just remember, why are you here? With that being said, right knee presses back behind you, the toes reach back. Listen carefully. Exhale, hug in, right knee towards the chest, and try to meet the right elbow, hold. Now try to work that knee further up to the right elbow, maybe the tricep. Inhale, right leg presses back behind you. Let's do it 5 more times. Exhale. Inhale, right leg grows long. Exhale. 3 more. Now make the movement like the breath. Inhale, slowly extend the leg. And as you exhale, slowly retract the leg and hug it in towards the elbow. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, we're going to hold here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Our next inhale, release the right leg long. Stack the right hip on top of the left. And we're just going to tap the heel down. And inhale, lift it right back up. Tap the heel down. And inhale, lift it right back up. Now here are your options for modifications. If this body twist is feeling a little too awkward for you, then go ahead and find your hand on a tall side of the block. And find your shoulders stack on top of one another and find this space here. If you feel that you have the balance enough, then go ahead and find your hand to your right hip or maybe even float it up to the sky. Now remember, you need to have your balance figured out because we're only tapping the mat. Beautiful. 5 more. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Slowly find your last one. Release the right knee down onto the mat. Shake your hips out side to side. Maybe find a cow. And exhale your cat. Left leg presses back behind you. Straighten out the left leg long. Maybe press up through your toes. When you're ready, hug in that left knee towards the left elbow. We're going to hold here. We want to mark the space where we are going. Take time to show your body where you're going. Find that knee to come up towards the tricep. And then inhale, left leg presses back behind you. Let's turn it up. Exhale. 4 more. Exhale. Now remember, what is your alignment? Your right top of the foot should be grounded down to the mat. Your palms should be grounded down to the mat. And your inhale should be linking with your straight leg. And your exhale should be meeting that tricep. Last breath. Exhale, we're going to hold it here for 2 breaths. 1. Inhale, left leg grows long. Now stack the left hip on top of the right. Go ahead and bring the block if you need to. My balance feels a little shady on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm probably using my knee a little bit less than I should. So find your space wherever you need to, compensating. There you go. I was like, what's that word? Release the heel down, lightly touch it, kiss it, and then that sends you right back up. Slowly coming down. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Beautiful. Now we are doing double the amount of what we did in our elbow, which is 10. I know 10 seems like a lot. But once you are done from here, you are going to feel so strong. You're going to say, Cobra, what? That was a little yoga joke. I'm not sure if some of you guys got it. Ha, ha, ha. Coming into our last 3. Match your expression. Last 2. Make it count. Last 1. Once you're ready, you frame both hips down. Release the left knee to the mat. Listen carefully. Release the block right where your chest would be. Hips remain right stacked on top of the knees. And just shine your chest forward. Beautiful. You can find that block to meet your chest. Or you can find that block to meet your crown. Settle in here. You got it. Full inhale. Full exhale. 2 more, just like that. Full inhale. Full exhale. Last breath. Make it your longest one yet. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Ground down through your palms. Lift your chest up off the mat. Slowly find those hands stacked right underneath your shoulders. Tuck both set of toes and send your hips up and back. Welcome to your very first down dog. Find movement, find stillness, do what feels good for you here in down dog. By now you should be pretty acquainted with your down dog. Shake out your head here, release any unnecessary tension. Beautiful. Now some people see down dog as a transition move, especially when we're talking about vinyasa. But down dog is or can be a restorative pose, and you're like, how? Well, once you start breathing and really sending that tailbone up and back towards the ceiling, then your shoulders can hug in towards one another. Your biceps are clearly back behind your head. Shake out your head, let it go. And your knees can be bent as much as needed for that tailbone to reach up towards the sky. Once you're ready, we're going to shift forward plank. Exhale, press your hips up and back. And inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, press your hips up and back. We're going to do that one more time, and we're going to add a little bit to it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. And left knee, left elbow. Tailbone presses up and back. Shift forward. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Press your tailbone up and back. Don't worry, we're just going to do one more. Shift forward. Right knee, right elbow. Can't see that. Left knee, left elbow. Press your tailbone up and back. Couldn't see that. Now, walk your hands towards your feet, and we're going to hang in a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Find a bind back behind your knees. Straighten out those legs. Meet the tailbone up towards the sky. And that brings your chest a little bit closer to the thighs. Now, there should be no tension in the neck. Your biceps and shoulders should be doing that, but there is no reason why your neck needs to be involved in this space. Instead, focus on allowing the crown to grow tall towards your toes. Beautiful. And then you'll start to feel that length in the back of your spine, your low back. As you're ready, inhale, half lift. Ground down through the palms. Walk your way into a plank. Right knee, left knee. Press your tailbone up and back, down dog. Left leg presses back behind you. Exhale, hug it in towards the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, this time towards the chest, and we're going to ground down. Ground it down. When you're ready, you can release the right knee if you want to. We're going to come right into crescent lunge. So when you're ready, inhale, arms reach up. Biceps next to the ears and hold here. Now we're going to go ahead and bring those palms to press into one another. Cross up the thumbs only. Shine that chest forward. Beautiful. Bend into that front knee. 3 breaths. Listen carefully. Our left knee is brought forward. We're going to twist to the left. Once you're ready, full inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms reach up and we frame forward. Exhale. Twist. 3 more. Inhale. Final one, place of focus, very settled, slow movements. Exhale. Inhale. And last one, exhale. Stay. You got it. Try to shine those hips together. Try to knit the inside of your thighs together. There you go. Stay here or test your balance as you reach the left hand to the outside of your right thigh. And your right hand reaches up towards the sky. Slowly cartwheel both hands down to the mat. Press off your right toes. Find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We're coming right into our chair. We're going to hold here. Feel free to bring your hands to heart center if you need to. Release those biceps. As you're ready, inhale, look up, reach up, way up, extended mountain, hold. This is the first time we're experiencing these poses, so make sure your alignment is right. Hips press forward. Shoulders press towards one another, shining that chest forward. Pull the navel up and back. Reach up through your crown. Exhale, palms reach out towards the side. Find a straight spine, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, listen carefully. Bend both knees and find the left leg to press back behind you. We're gonna come right into our left side. Inhale, arms reach up. Find your crescent. Find those hands to press into one another. Cross out the thumbs. This time, cross out the opposite thumb. Beautiful. Find the same variation. Remember, bend into that front right knee. We're going to open up to the right side of the room now. Inhale, reach up through the crown. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms reach up. Frame forward. Exhale, twist. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hold the last one. Inhale. And exhale, hold. Now we're just going to hold the pose, but we're not going to hold our breath. Hey there, Liam. You can stay here or deepen it. Slowly, both hands cartwheel down to the mat. Right leg presses back behind you, 3-legged dog. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Release the right leg down or float it. This is up to you if you already want to start on your variations. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog and or your child's pose. Let it go. Beautiful. 2 more breaths just like that. Feel free to take in some water if you need to. Your breath should be nice and long now. Child's poses, meet us in down dog. Down dogs, right leg presses back behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, cross it over to the left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Shift forward, plank. Hug it in towards the chest and ground it down. Inhale, arms reach up, crescent. Drop your right heel in line with your left. Your left heel in line with the right. And find your warrior one. Beautiful. Stay here with the same bind of the hands. You got it. We're going to open up warrior two. Listen carefully. We're just going to shift forward and shift back. Shift forward and shift back. We're going to do that 10 times. Once you're ready, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, shift back. Shift forward. Beautiful. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. Get your block ready. And last 1. Use your block. Press off the left toes. Find your half moon. Once you're ready, frame the left hip down to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, come into your chair. Listen careful now. Lift your right heel. Inhale, root to rise, extended mountain. And hug in that right knee. You can stay here. You can press out your heel and then draw your toes back behind you to ground them down. Or you can stay at a bent knee and press the heel back behind you as you ground them down. Crescent lunge. Find your warrior one. Beautiful. Thanks. Find the same bind in the hands. Switch up the thumbs. You're like, how do I know which one? Just go for it. Whichever one went on top is usually your favorite and always goes on top. So just give it a switch. It'll feel weird AF, but that is okay. Open up warrior two. Here we go. Now remember what I said. If it gets too intense, go ahead and give it a straight out. And as soon as you feel, and then go right back into it. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to do a set of 10. Reach forward. Inhale. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. You're almost there. Halfway there. 5. 4. Last 2. It's okay if it shakes. 3. Last 2. We're going to do the same thing. Find your block ready. Coming into our half moon. Press off your right toes and find your right hip to stack on top of the left. Now it's okay if you don't go right into it, if you didn't jump right into it. Find your block, find your space. I feel a little bit more shaky on this side. What about you? If it makes sense, I usually favor the right as a lot of righties. Beautiful. Release the right hip down to the mat. This time, allow your feet to come wide and hang in a ragdoll. Just allow your forms to cross around one another. And there's no need for you to bind anymore. Just allow those forms to wrap around one another. And that will keep you knotted up there. And you really can just release all the tension in the torso and the head. Maybe give a slight bend to the knees if you're feeling a little bit out of whack, out of balance. Shake out your head, close out your eyes. I mean, really imagine you're a rag doll. Imagine your owner has got you by the hips, and all you got to do is just sway. Let it go. Test your balances, test your limits here. Maybe rock from the outer edges of your feet to the inner edges. Shift your weight to the heels and then rock to your toes. Trust your body here. Trust the connection with your mat. And well, in reality, if you fall, we're not that far. Release the tension, let it go. Slowly find your way to rise into a mountain, facing the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Embrace that right heel to lift up. The left heel to lift up, coming onto your toes. Weight shifted onto the right leg. And then we hug in the left knee. Now find the same variation. Maybe you press out through your heel and then gently draw your toes as you find your crescent. Or maybe you press your heel back and find a warrior 3 in between. Both hands come down to the mat. Right leg presses back behind us. Find your plank. Beautiful. Now, remember, you can bring down your knees if you need to for a plank. We're going to find our way to the left side of the body. Open up to the right. Find your expression. Now listen carefully. Making sure if you're on this space, making sure the top leg is grounded. Bend the bottom knee and press it up behind you. Beautiful. Hug it in. Bring it back. Right hand comes down to the mat. Switch it up. Find the same variation. Find the top leg to take over. Bend that left knee, right knee, and press it out. Keep both hips lifted. Hug in that right knee. Stack them both together. Find both hands down to the mat. Stay here or find your forearms. Stay here. Take turns, right knee, left knee. If you're done on your forearms and you want a little extra oblique work, drop your heels to the right and then to the left. You got it. Chaturanga in 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. Find your child's pose if you like. Take in some water. We're just going to flow through the series now. And one last time, we're going to put it all together. Remember, 1 breath per movement. Do as much as you can. Find your modifications. Have your block ready. We're going to do one more and then we're going to find our way all the way down to the mat for Savasana. So once you're ready, meet me in a down dog. Left leg presses back behind you. Exhale, hug it into the right elbow, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, ground it down. Inhale, arms reach up, crescent. Find your warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, right hand sweeps up. And twist. Lift the right heel. You got it. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Find your warrior one. And your warrior two. Shift forward. Find your side half moon. If you like to create a bind here, sugar cane it. Once you're ready, release forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. Inhale, root to rise. Listen carefully. Lift the left knee with you. Press the left heel back behind you. However you find this space. Release it down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms reach up. Crescent and warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Can you find your half moon now on this side? Maybe your sugar cane if you did so. Release, find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. This time, right heel comes up with you. Find your warrior three. And find your runner's lunge. Ground down through both palms. Find the left leg pressed back behind you. Float it as you shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, heels high, knees low. Jump towards the center of your mat. Release your hips down. Allow your legs to grow long. Let's go right into it. We have 5 minutes precisely to do our dead man. Find your space, find your towel. Can we switch it? Allow your spine to come down towards the mat. Allow your arms to come long. Legs can grow long towards the front of the mat. Or you can find any bind you like here if you're not quite ready. Maybe finding the soles of the feet grounded to the mat. And then pressing your hips up. Bridge. Maybe you just like to bring your heels up. Legs up the wall. You can also allow your legs to come wide. It's usually nice when it's assisted by a wall under you. So if you have a wall, you can pretty much allow your glutes to come right up to the wall. Lay to your side. And then simply invite the legs to come up. Or allow the legs to go wide. Maybe you'd like to do cloud. And you find your legs to press up towards the sky. Now if you're going to do cloud here, make sure that you take a look before going right into it. We are going to allow all our weight to come into our head. So once you're ready, bring those hands right under the hips. Press your toes up towards the sky. And then you bring those elbows right underneath. Beautiful. Now the goal is to stack every everything on our neck. And you can bring a bend to your knees if you'd like to. Forehead to knees. Allow your knees to slide out towards the side. And maybe release your toes down on the mat. Once you're ready, slowly make your way out. Finding your soles to bind together, maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you like a spinal rinse. Wherever you are, start settling in. Allowing your spine to be grounded flat on the mat. There is nothing in between your mat and that spine. Let it go. Allow your eyes to release. Allow your brow to release. Allow your jaw to release. Allow your chest to expand, your belly to grow long. Allow the mat to keep you lifted, and on your next inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your lungs. Take a pause at the top, celebrate this full breath in life. The most important thing we need is breath. Without breath, we wouldn't be alive for very long. In our life, we need grounding. A space below us for us to rely on, for us to hold on to. Just like a tree planted. In our life, we need love. That which we give to ourselves, start to find in your hands to reach opposite shoulder. As you start to embrace yourself here. When we allow ourselves to experience and give love, we open ourselves up to endless opportunities. To endless experiences. When we open ourselves up to love, to experiencing that love towards ourselves, that acceptance. Anybody we encounter, doesn't matter if they agree or disagree. Doesn't matter if they grew up on our side of town or the other end of the world. It does not matter what their customs, language, and or appearance. With that being said, let's seal up that intention. To one and foremost, think about our breath. Full inhales and full exhales. Secondly, to think about the space around us. Where are we planted? Where are we grounded? Is that soil healthy, thriving? Love. We need that love from ourselves. We need that love from the surroundings. You are what you give. And the very last thing is water. Hydrate your body. Nourish your body. Give yourself the gift of all these things today. Once you're ready, let's inhale our arms to reach up. Find those hands in prayer as you draw a line through the heart center. Find that connection between the right and the left, the good and the bad, the push and the pull. They all seem to meet in the middle. Once you're ready, we're going to bow down to our practice as we exhale. Namaste. The soul that resides within me bows down to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to our core session number 2. I know it can be tricky, but trust me. Tomorrow you're going to show up on the mat stronger than ever. See you then for our May 6th session, our 3rd session of our core strengthening. We're going to be doing this series for only 2 weeks, not twice, half as long as our Mindful Mornings beginner session. So stay strong, stay with us, and if you just need a stretch, go ahead and take a look at those videos. My name is Claudia H Brady. Thank you for tuning in. This show is provided to you by the Citizen Life. Thank you to my producer, Shaylin Brady. And thank you for my pets. They stayed quiet today. We'll see you next time.